It's a good day. Great day. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, for sure. Yeah, well, we'll get to the updated below.
But he gets the beans above the frag. So like, how'd you get those beans above the
It was a little tiny one, and it was shredded. So these guys put up flat. It usually goes on the city one. This one usually it's on this one.
Can we get up more than one coal at a time? Can we put it on 2 coals at Yeah.
Sorry. Invade your space.
I gotta be out of here. So I got that thing.
Alright folks, we're gonna get started.
Oh, there I go.
Okay folks, we're gonna get started here. Can everyone hear me? Yes. Okay, so hello! Alright. So this is the second year that we'll be flying the Pride flag for the whole month, just about, here in Vallejo. Thank you, Mayor Sampayan and City Manager Greg Nyoff and the City Council members, Katie Meissner, Hakeem Brown, and Robert McConnell, and the others that are maybe here, but I don't see you. Anyway, thank you so much for helping us get this started. Little housekeeping before we get started. So if you see something, say something. And if you need to say something, make sure you raise your hand and so that we can see you. We have a couple of dignitaries here. So we have, of course, Mayor Sampayan. Yeah, we have City Council Member Katie Meissner. And City Council Member Hakeem Brown. City Council Member Robert McConnell. GBRD Board Member Wendell Quigley. Sorry to say Wendell Manning. Let's see, who else do we have here? Oh yes, Trustee Fox. How could I forget that? Okay. I'm sorry?
Supervisor Hannigan's
Oh yes, Supervisor Hannigan's office. Yes, Mr. Wilson is here. And most of all, we want to thank city staff that are here. Where is Shelley Loffmiller? Thank you, volunteer partner. And Joe, thank you so much for being here on a Saturday, giving up your time to help us raise the flag. So big round of applause for Joe, folks. Okay, so we're going to get started with a few words from Mayor Sampayan.
I had a panic attack for a moment. I didn't see that Wendell had the flag. Yeah, that's a good thing. Well, welcome, and thank you all for being here on this marvelous Saturday afternoon. Is it? It's getting close.
Still morning.
Okay, still morning. Today is representative of who Vallejo is. We are celebrating our diversity with the LGBTQ community. This is the first time in the past couple of years that we've been doing this that I've seen a crowd this large. And I'm talking to Tom, he said, that's why I wanted to do it on Saturday, so we can all come out and celebrate why today is important. I wear this button for a reason. Love is love. And it's something that I have absolutely believed in all my life. We as a human race have shunned our brothers, our sisters, because of who they are, what they look like, religious values, sexual orientation, on and on and on and on. And it's time that stops. It's time that we come forward as people and say, we are one. We are brothers and sisters, and we stand in solidarity. I want to congratulate Tom for putting on a very successful event. I would ask that all of you recognize one another. If you don't know the person standing next to you, tell who you are and what you're about. Yeah, Wendell, that's good. But also, more importantly, remember what today represents. This is huge for the city of Vallejo in terms of celebrating our diversity. This is huge for all of us that are standing here on the steps this morning and celebrating the LGBTQ community. So, with that, thank you so very much for being here, and we'll raise the flag momentarily. Thank you, Tom.
So we got a few more speakers, just people who want to say a few things. It's my honor to bring to the stage, or the steps, I guess, not really a stage, but to me life is a stage. Rick Duran, who is the Grand Poobah of the Vallejo Gay Network.
Hi. So let me explain. The Vallejo Gay Network started July 4th, basically 21 years ago. A handful of gays were having a 4th of July barbecue. They said, well, you know, this is really nice to kind of get together with everyone on our block. Why don't we start inviting other people to do this on a monthly basis? And 21 years later, this group is formed. We have a website. We also have a presence on Facebook. It's basically free and open to anyone who is interested in being supportive of the LGBT community here in Vallejo and the surrounding communities. So look us up on either of those. 21 years ago, I and my partner of 35 years have moved here to Vallejo. I had a 30-mile commute to San Francisco. It was one of the hottest Augusts on record. I thought, what the hell am I doing over here? And in the first 3 months we were here in Vallejo, we fell in love with it. We fell in love with it because of the community, because of the people we met, because of the people that were moving here and becoming part of the community. I served on the Vallejo Symphony Board for a while, Vallejo Main Street. I became addicted to volunteering for Vallejo because I love Vallejo. And that's why we continue to recruit to Vallejo and celebrate, you know, over 150 years of its existence here. That diversity is apparent in this crowd. Every time you walk through a store in town, every time you come down to the farmer's market, ride a bus, national news has basically identified and basically said to the whole world that Vallejo is one of the most diverse cities in this country for its size, and we continue to be. And it's this diversity that is wonderful and that we continue to support and nurture and encourage in our town. And I'm very thankful for calling Vallejo my home.
Wait, Rick, before you go, can everyone join with me in singing Happy Birthday to Rick? It's his birthday. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you. I really organized this just for you. Okay, so now I'd like to call to stage John Fox, who has had the privilege of spearheading Vallejo Unified School District's first ever Pride Proclamation. Yeah. And they're going to be flying the flag.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Again, as Rick said, one of the most diverse cities around, Vallejo. And I'm so proud that we are flying the flag here in our city today. Other cities in the Bay Area we've seen on the news lately are having controversy over that. That is so sad here in California in the Bay Area. But Vallejo, as a front runner, we're showing what needs to be done, showing that we are inclusive and that we include everyone. That is our diversity. On the school board, just last Wednesday, we approved a proclamation for June to be Pride Month. Also, we approved the first time ever, the Vallejo City Unified School District is going to fly the Pride flag this month. So those are two big strides. Last month, I'm also the vice president of the County School Board Association. Last month, we brought the county board to Vallejo for a meeting. And at that meeting, the topic was LGBT and inclusiveness and making sure all students are taken care of. As you know, our LGBT teens are the highest for suicide. Yes. We made sure in the training that we talked about laws. We talked about how to be inclusive. We talked about training that's needed, not just in Vallejo, but in all of Solano County. I am proud that happened here in Vallejo. We had school board members from all over Solano County. We had superintendents. We had people from the county school Office of Education there. So we are bringing that conversation to everyone to heighten the awareness, to show what's important. In Vallejo, also at our school district, just last month, we also now have new social studies curriculum. In our social studies curriculum, we have SB 48, which means all families will be included in instruction. That makes me very proud because 21 years as a teacher, where I teach third grade, my district says we don't have money for an adoption of social studies. So guess what? It doesn't get taught unless the individual teacher wants to teach it. But here in Vallejo, it will be because it's included in our new textbook adoptions. So it's guaranteed here. No excuses. Anyways, thank you all for being here today, and it just makes me so proud to be a Vallejo. And just, we're making such strides, but we need to be role models. And through education, I promise we will continue to do that. Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you, John. Okay, so next up, Jerry-Ann Guzman, you want to come say a few words on behalf of Solano Serenity Center? Not enough caffeine. Jerry-Ann is still getting over a long night. They had an event at the Vallejo Naval Museum along with Solano AIDS Coalition. So here you go, Jerry-Ann.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. 6 years ago, I started Serenity Center because in Vallejo, I found no services for the LGBT. I found no services for transgender individuals. I found no services for mental health, medical health, things like that. And 6 years later, working with Solano Pride and Solano AIDS Coalition, we have a lot of things happening now. And we've got Transgender Day of Remembrance coming up in November. We've got World AIDS Day. All these things that we are now getting focused on in Vallejo, which we didn't have 6 years ago. In 2014 was when I actually got together with my group and started Transgender Day of Remembrance here for the women that have been murdered. This year we've had 9 as of yesterday. Raising this flag today is a symbol of this city understanding that we are part of this community, that we are not to be shunned, that we're not to be looked over, but that we are a vital part of Vallejo and of Solano County. We are here. In this county, we are at least 25,000 strong. In this city, we have at least 7,000 of us. We are all one. That flag represents many colors, many parts of the LGBT, but we are a unit. We have to work together if we're going to make change, like Solano Pride and Solano AIDS Coalition. We have to work together. This is our start. This is where we're at. And I'm very proud that Tom and Solano Pride got this to happen today. And I want to thank you personally for everything that you've done.
And now I would like to call to the stage Mario Salcido. It's like I'm doing the Oscars, but there's no statues. Got it?
Hello, everybody. I just want to say that I'm honored. Thank you so much, Tom. Thank you to the Pride Center. I am so honored, and I'm thankful that we all come together. I mean, like Jerry-Ann said, we are all colors. You know, we are. And when she say all colors, I also say, you know, we are a very diverse community, and I'm so happy to see that we get together for very important things. You know, I mean, I'm working with HIV, I'm working with the LGBT community for the last 16 years. And I'm so proud, you know. I'm so proud to be gay. I'm so proud to be part of this community. I'm so proud to be part of the Solano County. I'm so proud that we have so many beautiful people that working together for making the difference in our county, in our town. Because one of the main things is like, start changes right here in our own town. You know what I mean? Why concentrating in outside of our county? If we strong together right here, we can make the difference. You know what I mean? Together we can achieve so many different things. I'm so happy that the Solano Pride Center now is everywhere. You know, I am so happy that we have new people that are directing us to the right, to do the right things, to go the right way. I want to thank all our city and county dignitaries to being right here with us, supporting what we're doing. I want to thank the Solano Pride, the Solano Serenity Center, and I want to thank my town. I moved to Vallejo 16 years ago. I work in Hollywood 23 years. So when I moved to Vallejo, I don't know really what to do. because I do special effects costumes and makeup, but I saw the need of HIV education and prevention in my city. So I dedicate my time with my volunteers to make a change in our LGBTQ community. And I love you guys, and I thank you for being here supporting what we're doing. And let's get together, let's support every single thing that we do for changing our communities, because change starts here. And right now, with all this that's going on with the Trump administration, and I have to say that, because HIV prevention is very important, and they cutting all the resources about HIV. They cutting, so much. So if we are not together, then it's going to be devastation in our towns. We have to remember that the HIV virus is still right here in our communities. It's infiltrating to our kids, Very important that you guys talk about it, because we are compliant, we think that everything is okay, that it's not going to touch us, that our kids not going to be affected, but the reality is that we have kids, we have kids right now in getting infected with the HIV virus because we are not doing anything about it, and I am very happy that we now doing something about it. I've been doing this for 16 years, and together we can make the difference. Together we can make sure that our kids and our future is free of HIV, I don't know how, I lost every one of my friends. That's why I create this passion in my heart for HIV. I'm working with HIV, but I'm working with human rights, I'm working about all of us together. So again, I want to say thank you to all of you for your support. Thank you, Tom, for doing this, and let's join forces to make the difference in our county and our city. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we got only like 2 or 3 more speakers, and then we're done. And then we're going to raise the flag, and we're going to have a party. So Erin Hannigan has joined us, so I'm going to ask her to come to the stage as our county supervisor for most of this side of Georgia.
Thank you, Tom. And thank you for being out this morning. Fortunately, the sun has cooperated with us today. So, duly noted, this is the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising. And I think that was an important time in history for the LGBT community, and certainly for the United States of America. I've been in support and an ally of the community forever, starting with my first appointment at Solano County, not starting with, but including my first appointment at Solano County was on the Planning Commission, and that's Johnny Walker. Johnny, raise your hand. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for all the hard work you do for the county, and I really appreciate that. Also, as the first Solano County Supervisor to bring forward the Pride Resolution and to raise the flag 4 years in a row at the county building.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks, John. I think it's important to raise awareness and to bring the message all throughout the county. I'm happy to say that Vacaville adopted a resolution this year and is flying the flag this year for the first time. It truly is a victory. If you know Vacaville at all, it's a very conservative community, and they fought the resolution for a couple of years, and this year we finally got it done. John Fox invited me to the Solano School Commission, of which he is a vice president, on May 6th, and I was just really enlightened to see that the LGBT issues, awareness, and support for youth in our schools is first and foremost through the educators throughout Solano County. And that's really important, because if we're losing any children to suicide, it's those who are struggling with acceptance as LGBTQ. And so I support the school district wholeheartedly. I want to let you also know that the Florence Douglass Center, also along with the city of Vallejo and the county, are raising flags, and the Florence Douglass Center is having their Pride dinner on June 28th. So you're all welcome to attend and join in the celebration as it continues throughout the month. With that, I want to thank Solano Pride. I want to thank Tom Bilbo. I want to thank Jonathan Cook. Where are you, Jonathan? Thank you so much. I know you guys have been really busy the last couple of days. and we appreciate your efforts throughout the county. So have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, it's sort of like gay Christmas, only we don't have the mills, so we get to maintain our figures. So the last person I want to bring to the stage for other groups is Lawrence Shine with the Bayard Wrestling Coalition. Bio.
Bayard or Bayard, just depends on your accent and what part of the country you're from. I'm Lawrence Shine from the Bayard Wrestling Coalition. I moved here to Vallejo. Oh, hold it. How's that? Okay, usually I don't need these things, but I'll try this time. I just want to say thank you for everyone coming out today on this beautiful Saturday. I'm from San Francisco. I moved to Vallejo 6 years ago and immediately found a new home. It's a wonderful place. And I just want to make mine short because I wasn't planning to speak. That's why I've got shorts on. It's the first time I wore shorts this year. And then somebody said, "Do you want to speak today?" I'm like, well, thank you. But what I want to get to is that, so I'm not prepared for this, but just in a time when so much the media and so many people are focusing on our differences, saying that America's divided, there's struggles, there's difficulties, all these problems. Yeah, there are things going on, but we're just in a time where we hear about it. There's always been challenges throughout the existence of humankind on this planet. We're just in a period where you have media and information allows us to hear about it quickly. All I say is that in this time, we can focus more on putting out the good. Now, people will change, people will stay the same, but what we have control over is our own attitude, our own hearts and own spirits. We can generate the good. We can generate the spirit that the flag stands for. I say to everyone, just be a little bit kind to each other, and happy Pride Month.
Thank you for that. So with that, I'm going to call up Jonathan Cook. He is our new Executive Director at Solano Pride. And I still say this, I look like a homeless man standing next to him.
Well, good morning, Vallejo. How's everyone doing? My name's Jonathan Cook. I'm the Executive Director of the Solano Pride Center, and I just want to thank you for coming out this morning. I want to thank the City of Vallejo, Mayor Bob Sampayan, and to our great allies as well as Aaron Hannigan with the County Board of Supervisors. Just a quick correction, so Vacaville does have the Pride Proclamation but no flag, so we're not quite as lucky as the county or the City of Vallejo. And I want to talk about why pride flags still matter, because my friend, who's an openly gay councilman in Dublin, encountered a lot of resistance to raising the pride flag in their city. And he wrote a really good article about the importance, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the history of Stonewall and the fact that it was trans women of color and drag queens who were there on the forefront that were throwing the first brick. And it's our trans brothers and sisters who are continuing to lead this fight, and in the fact that too many in our community, our youth, our seniors, people of color, the fact that our community has too many health disparities that we face, and we just at the Solano Pride Center are wanting to make sure that we're bringing everyone together in community, and that on the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall riots that we're continuing to realize that we're resisting the Trump administration, we're resisting the forces that have always been there against our community. And the fact that we are realizing that we are a resilient community and that love is louder, love is stronger, and love is love. So thank you so much and have a great Pride Month.
I don't see Brenda. Are you here, Brenda? No. All right, well, okay, so we'll move on. John and I are executive officers of Stonewall, so we're here. So, wanted to say a few quick words in closing. Thank you all for coming out. It takes you showing up, showing that you're here, showing that you're queer, and an ally, to make sure that people see that we are in the community, we are part of the community, and we're not going away. So thank you all so much for coming out. A couple of things that I want to remind you of. So this is the start of what we're calling like Vallejo Pride Week, month, whatever. There's a whole lot of things going on. This week there's just tons of stuff going on. On the 11th, we will be here at City Hall again for a Pride Proclamation. On the 10th, the county will be raising the flag for the full 7-day week that's going to happen. Thank you for reminding me of that. I was thinking, there's something on the 10th. What is it? So we have the 10th. Tomorrow is a day of rest, although those of us who are involved in the Vallejo Stonewall Film Festival that's coming starting the 13th and the 14th, we actually have a meeting at my house, 4 p.m. Don't be late, because we want to wrap it up quick. And then on the 12th, at what's going to be the Vallejo Pride, the Vallejo Center for Solano Pride over on Marin Street, 600 Marin, second floor, we have Queer Words. They're going to be reading an anthology of lesbian stories and talking about how we have come together as a community and how the spoken and written word affects us all. So that's going to start at 7 p.m. at 600 Marin. And then on the 15th, you can come back to that same location, and we're going to have a wrap party for the film festival. You'll get to meet some of the directors face to face. We'll have some artwork from the actual films, and we'll just have some good nashi bits and some, drinks. We do that, don't we? Oh, thank you. Friday, here at our own JFK library, we are having the first ever in Solano County Drag Queen Story Hour. We have the lovely Miss Apple Adams is going to be reading to the kids. She's reading like Carrie, right? Anyway, she's going to be reading something that's child appropriate, so don't hesitate not to bring your kids out to that if you have kids. And then on Sunday, we'll be at Alden Park for the Vallejo Pride Picnic. That's going to be happening, being hosted by Vallejo Gay Network, Solano Pride, and Better Vallejo. Wendell and Manny, raise your hands. So we'll be we're going to supply some hot dogs and hamburgers, and probably some vegetarian options too, Jonathan. But bring a side dish, and bring a friend, and bring a drink, and expect to have some fun. It's a lovely park over there. So with that, I'm done talking, done jawing. Oh yes. We have the Admirals on the 28th, same as the dinner there, but if you don't want to go to a sport thing, go to the dinner thing. And then Andrew, when is the Vallejo Pride Masquerade? It's on 21st, what time? 7 p.m. Yep, so there's some fun times happening there. You get to play Masquerade tonight if you're not busy, and I don't know if there's still tickets left, but there is the Marty Paws that's happening for the Humane Society. And with that, I'm done because my voice is done. And we're going to raise the flag! I feel like I should be singing Cyndi Lauper's True Colors. I see your true colors shine.
How are you? You're covering.
Tom? Yes. Why don't you raise it with the cord? Yeah, it's mechanical stuff, but Joe will teach you how in 10 seconds or less.
All right, here we go, folks.
Yes.
Okay, we have an update from Ramona. Ramona, you want to tell them?
NYPD apologized for Stonewall, officially from the chief of police. Wow.
Thank you. And what's coming up on the next hour of news? Folks, this is Bridget. She is a member of the board of Solano Pride. I didn't see you.
Karen, architecture today?
Yes. Yes. Sorry, I'm going to make you get up.
Thank you. No,